What's up, guys? It's Mike, the Smokin Monkey, and I'm back at it again today. We've got another off-roading video for you, and this is the second part of Concession Lake Trail up in Ontario, and we were actually there in the last video. So if you guys are following us from the last video, this is the second half. If you're just joining us now and you want to see the beginning of it, just check out the last video I posted. But this one, things got a little bit more interesting. We got some trail damage. There was a bit of repairs we had to do on the trail, and we had some night wheeling and some more trail damage. So definitely an eventful one. Here's the video, guys. Hope you enjoy it. Yeah, better than I thought. I just know that I've bent my bumper before and I didn't want to be bending it today, but it went up pretty good. Can't complain. Anybody else doing this one, or do you guys want to keep going? You guys. I don't care. Huh? And here comes the rain. It just started to rain now. I've been expecting it. It's been cloudy as shit for the past few hours, so no surprise. And free car wash at least, so I don't have to wash this shit on the way home. Good for me. So we've got one more customer for the hill, and I know he's gonna make it look like light work, but why not? Let's go for it. Woo! That's a mirror. You good? I think you should go, yeah, you're good, you're good. Go back straight now. Fucking starts raining for like 3 minutes.
Oh, that's why.
It's slick now, I know.
Go back down, I guess. Fuck.
And as you guys can see, even if you have the best built rig out of the 3 that tried the hill, shit can still go down. So always be ready and be prepared, because you never know, you can slide off a rock. Yeah, you just give it a quick red green. Duct tape will fix anything, man. Yeah. Duct tape, zip ties, and some gum, and you can drive this thing through the in anywhere. Okay guys, that was a small victory, but actually it was a big victory, because last time this is the area where I got stuck and that gentleman had to help me out and jump into the water and help me winch myself off that rock. Once again, thank you to you. You were a real actual savior that day. You saved my ass big time, because I was already full of water inside the Jeep and I didn't really want to let more in by opening the door. But we made it through this time. No scrapey. We didn't bottom out, we didn't dent our skid pan like last time. We dented it to shit, we dented the body, and we slid off the rock into the bank, into a tree, and screwed up the front fender. So it was like a triple action, and this time it went good. And he's plowing his way through. He didn't want to get stuck because he heard me warn him. Wait up for this one. This is the V-notch. It's a little tricky. There is a bypass for it though. So if you want, you don't have to do it. But this one is like the biggest obstacle here, kind of.
I'm not going. I don't want to ruin this thing.
Yeah, I'm just letting you know. Like this is the one where it's like kind of tricky.
Okay.
We're gonna filter a few more people through. I'm gonna let him go through the bypass just so that we can all try the V-notch in a second, where I almost flipped last time. But we need to let everybody come through the water crossing so we can actually get them up the V-notch. Looks like we lost a tire on the Liberty, and I kind of heard it pissing on the way up.
That way go.
Which way?
Looks like I'm gonna flip and go that way. Where were you standing?
I would suggest going that way where he went. That's the easiest of the three. Oh, you almost made it. You just gotta bump it a little bit. You were halfway up it. Last time we didn't make it up. We had to take the bypass. Let's see if we make it up this time. The worst thing that can happen is flip the Jeep and lose the Jeep, but we'll take it easy and we'll go up. I think I feel confident we'll make it up this time. Personally, I think the guy who was guiding me last time gave me the wrong directions. So let's see if I know better, because who knows? Right there. What? You can bump it right there. Let's go more passenger. Right the tree. Right the tree. The tree behind here. Okay. Yeah, straight, straight. guys, I gave it my best. I couldn't go up that way. I think that I need a better built Jeep for that way, but we did pretty good. We got it up eventually without taking the bypass, or at least without taking the easiest line, and so far so good. And it looks like everything is holding up. I don't smell any diff fluid or anything. We did bang the diff right there, but no diff fluid. I think we're good to go. I don't see any kind of issues. I think that we survived that one. Yeah, no diff fluid anywhere. Jeep 1, trail 0. We made it through the section where we got our body damage last time, so I'm happy to say that we made it and we're alive. No new body damage to report. But we do have one trail damage, that mirror, and one flat. So not a big deal. A flat and a mirror, I think that that's a lot better than some of the other things that we could have had happen out here. So we'll get this done real quick. We'll get the other guys up the V-notch, or we'll try anyway, and we'll keep going. But this is one of the camping spots, so I will show you guys this spot right now. And some of you guys have been mentioning that once I get a newer Jeep, because I am going to be getting one eventually, that I won't have as much content because I won't be doing repairs and I won't have as many mods. But that's where you guys are wrong, because I will be planning to start overlanding and doing more camping. And my buddy Nico, as you guys can see, he's got a tent on his Gladiator there, and he actually sells tents. So if you guys are looking for a tent and you're in Ontario, head over to KT Overland and get yourself a tent. Tell him I sent you and he'll hook you up. And look at the beautiful spots that we can come to, relax, and wheel all day, wheel the next day, have a nice spot to sleep. Why not? Because right now it's already 7 p.m. and I have a 3-hour drive home, and we're only half done this trail. So not that I'm complaining, but it would be nice to be able to sleep. And with the Jeep, with the TJ I should say, it's a little bit harder. I don't have as much room for supplies and stuff. I could put a tent on the roof for sure, but with all the tools and all the stuff that I carry inside, it's a little bit hard. I will try to build myself some sort of a storage compartment in the back where I remove the seats and I kind of build something, but for now we're kind of stuck for space. So we can enjoy these areas while we're here for a minute, but unfortunately we're not going to stay the night. And this is what happens when men are at work. You need 2 people working, 5 people watching for safety. Always. OSHA. Just read the OSHA requirements, guys. That's how it works. If you ever see guys on the street, that's what it is. 2 guys with a shovel, 5 guys watching to make sure nobody takes their fingers off with the shovel.
You want to try for a block? Yeah. A piece of wood or something.
Good thing I carry this in the whip. Those things are like gold right now. That thing's probably worth more than a gold brick the same size.
Holy
Oh wait, what? Would you snap? I got tools.
That's insane.
Fuck,
Wow.
That thing is so fucking stuck.
Okay, I'll go get my breaker bar. See guys, this is why I carry tools, because you never know what's gonna happen on the trail. So I always carry extra tools, which is why I don't have room for camping stuff. But when you need tools, you got them. What drive is that? A 1/2 inch?
Yeah.
It's not a ratchet, but it does the swivel. There's a 19 on there. I don't know if that's the right size.
We bang this in and
This is where wheelbase comes into play. If I had longer wheelbase, then it's easier, right? It all depends. Like some shit, he scrapes and I can make it. Yeah. Other shit like this, it's easier for him. Because like you see how when me and you were on that other rock and you slid to the side?
Yeah.
He wouldn't slide as much because his back end is still holding him. Yeah, exactly. See, and that's where wheelbase comes into play. That's why I've been thinking about getting one of those, because certain obstacles, and we have a lot of obstacles like that where they're tall, long climbs and almost vertical. And when you have a short wheelbase like me or my buddy with the JK or any 2-door, it's just a little bit harder to climb those obstacles. But when you have something like this, your back wheels are still planted on the ground or sort of planted, while the top of your Jeep is almost over the obstacle. Or even if you have to get all 4 wheels onto the obstacle, the length of it gives you more stability from sliding off if your front wheels start to actually lose traction, which happens a lot. And as you guys just saw, he made it look effortless. He made that look like a regular part of the trail that you can just fly through when nobody else could make it through.
Nico, come there. Fuck you. Nico, come there.
So I think what happened was, because his brakes went out, the actual pads are gone. So the brakes got really hot whenever he had to use them, and I think it seized that that bolt or that nut, unfortunately. So we'll do our best to get it off, and we'll see what happens.
No, it's down. Oh, yeah, it's up there.
Yeah, which one do you want?
Just on 1 second. Let me just try this one here now. We're gonna try to take the pressure off this. So we're gonna roll it forward so you can come on top.
I get it,
Yeah, because it have a lot of pressure over this rim on that one stud. Come forward. Let them off.
So quick update, we've got about 20 minutes or 30 minutes left of the trail. This is where a few of us are staying for the night, not me. My buddy's staying for the night and his buddy is staying for the night. Nico, I don't think is actually staying, and he is, as you can see, well equipped to stay if he wanted to. But the case right now is we've tried smaller sockets, we've tried 12-point sockets, we've tried chiseling it out, we've tried hitting it with a screwdriver to get it out, and now we're on the drill. So as you can see, we've got the light out. It is getting a bit dark out here. We will do our best to get this off. Well, no, we will get it done. He is going to drive this out of here, but it's just going to take us a bit of time. So I don't know how much footage I'll get on the way out, since it is going to be quite dark. But there is a bright side to all of this, even though it has just started raining again. I brought burgers. So at least we can go and have some burgers, and it'll be a little bit of a bright side to end our day, and then we'll head out and do the rest of the trail. I will try to get the footage for you guys, but like I said, it might be a little bit too dark. I'm not too sure yet, so I'll do my best. But for now, I'll keep you guys updated with what happens here at the campsite. Yo. Me and Nico will winch it out one time. He's gonna hold the Jeep over there, he's gonna tie the Jeep to him, and I'm gonna winch it from this end, and we're just gonna pull it right off.
No bag, the bag that I have.
Yeah, we just need a rope to tie it so that way when you pull it, it'll fucking...
You see the black bag that I have? That's a weight bag. So when you
Hey!
holy fuck.
Oh, it just slid off the jack there, eh?
Yeah, hold it.
Nico saved the day. You saved his life, buddy. It's not off-roading until some shit goes down, buddy. Then you're just driving dirt roads. Now we're off-roading. Yeah, now we're off-roading. But we've got fire. Look at that.
You want to drive forward?
Okay. So at least we've got fire. We're making small success. Little victories here and there. You know, the other option is just start driving. I swear to God, it'll come off.
That's what I told them.
Then all your fucking studs will break off, though.
You might break out your fender, everything.
I was joking. I was joking. Hey man, you've seen guys drive cars with no wheel on the highway, fucking passing people, sparks flying. You can drive it off a trail.
If I got to, I will.
It moved.
No. It's turning the whole wheel.
It's working, right?
Working? I don't know, I can't see.
I can't fucking tell. Hold on. Let me stick my head in there.
I don't think it's working. I'm not feeling it moving.
Turn it to the right, like this. Hold on. No, other way.
And here you come with the winch and pull this. So you go be holding the spindle and everything and we just root it out. Because no way this thing will come out now, you know. The whole thing fucking make it like a whole seal around it. How it be demetal.
So quick update guys, everything is moving in the right direction. As you guys can hear, we've got the island music going. We've got the Jeep has air back in his tire. Finally, what we ended up having to do was plug it. So I think there's like 2 or 3 plugs in this spot, another plug over here. And
5 plugs.
5 plugs, I'm sorry, 5 plugs. And she's holding air.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we ended up changing it. I know you're not supposed to plug a sidewall, but at this point we could not get it off after hours of just fuckery. So we got to do what we got to do to get them off the trail. They are camping here for the night, so they're not going to have to do it in the nighttime, so they will be able to take an easier route and get out. So we should be good for them. And our burgers are done cooking. So time to eat and head out and hit the rest of the trail. And with my new light bar, 23,000 lumens, I think we will be able to see on the way out. So I'll get you guys some footage of the way out. So I'll see you guys in a minute. And yeah, we should be heading out soon. Night wheeling is definitely a completely different experience. It's not my first time doing night wheeling, obviously, but it is a lot different because even though you have a light bar like I might, it's hard to see everything and it's hard to see the depth of some of the drops, which is probably the reason I destroyed my Jeep on that one trail, if you guys remember. But it is a lot harder to actually tell what you're going over or what you're going through when it's dark. Well, it's the next day, we made it out, and now let's take a look at the aftermath of the Jeep. We did finally get to use our winch cable. I do need to clean that, so like I said, I will be showing you guys how to properly care for it and clean it and make sure that it is ready for the next use and we don't have any failures. But I think our axle seals are holding up pretty well. There's nothing leaking. I'll know better once I actually wash it and let it sit for a day. We managed to not slide off that rock where we did this that day, or the first time I should say we went on that trail. Everything else seems pretty good. Nothing else was damaged except on the way out at night A nice big log came and jumped up. I think I ran over it. Obviously, I did run over it, but I came up and hit that log, and it came and slapped me here and here. So this I started to flake away myself, just so I can make sure that there's nothing loose or nothing that's gonna flake away by itself when I actually go to repaint it or recoat it. And I will show you guys how to do that and make it look good, because this stuff is actually really easy to recoat with. And here you can see it held up really well. I think the only reason it came off here is because it started to crack, and when it starts to crack, I rather peel it off than have it actually crack on me after I recoat it. So I peeled off everything I could, and this stuff holds on really well. It actually took off everything, including the primer. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Like I said, I'm not a body man, but I will be recoating this. I'll throw on another coat of primer, and I will throw on some more of this stuff. This is like a gravel guard. So next step will be basically to go clean up the Jeep, see what happened, see what everything looks like. But underneath and everything else looks pretty damn good, and we didn't damage anything else, so I'd call that a success. A little bit of body damage, but that's nothing hard to fix. And I won't be bondoing it because I will be getting rock sliders, but eventually when I do get the rock sliders, I could just cut this section out, get it welded in, grind it, paint it, and then it'll look fine. So that's not a big deal. That's not a big job at all. And overall, I think we did pretty good. And inside isn't too bad, actually. We got a bit of water, but not on the passenger side. Not really much on the back here. We did get some on the back driver's side. So this side is a bit wet. You can see it got wet up to about here. But I did leave the fan on overnight, and this side is pretty much dry. There's a little bit left, but you can see it's pretty much dry on this side. So I'm gonna leave the fan again for the rest of the day, then I'm gonna vacuum it all up and we'll detail the rest of it. As you know, I always come in here and I end up detailing this thing after every off-roading trip. I know it's probably a waste of my time, but I like driving a clean Jeep, and that's just what I like. So I would call that a success. I think we had a good day. It was a good trail ride with some new people and some new faces, and I think everybody had a good time. The SUVs did keep up for the most part. I'm not gonna knock them for not having a Jeep, because those things actually kept up pretty well. The Liberty was not bad. It did blow a tire, but the Xterra made it out. The only thing that happened to the Xterra was it actually lost its exhaust on the way out at night. So he did make it out, but the exhaust didn't. But yeah, other than that, everything was good. No body damage, nothing else to report other than that mirror. You guys saw that mirror that came off. So a mirror, a wheel, a little bit of body damage on mine, and an exhaust. Not too bad. I would call that a successful trip, and everybody had a good night camping. Everybody got home safe. So I'd like to say that was a good weekend, and hopefully we'll be doing it again soon. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for coming out. If you're new around here, jump down there, hit that subscribe button, because there's tons more footage coming your way, and it's only going to get better from here on in. So hopefully you'll be there with me. Until then, guys, ride safe out there. Peace.